What's up, guys? J.R. Raymond back again, coming to you from Total Sports here in Mount Clemens, Michigan, where today I'm going to take out the Ordnance, the C4, new 900 global ball. We're going to take it out here on the used lit condition that you've seen just the last couple of videos as well. And we're going to see what it's got all over the lane here in a minute. Stay tuned. Now we got the Ordnance, the C4, 900 global Ordnance C4. This is the typical 45 by 4.5 by 45 layout. I'm gonna start in that 8, 9, 10 range, just because. Ooh, it bailed in there. Tried. It read really early. Kind of like the command did, but it didn't bail as much as the command. I probably hit 11 or 12 there instead of 10, but that's okay. Gives you an idea. So now we'll go into the hooking spot, the real hooking spot where everybody was bowling league, and see if this thing overreacts. Wow, I mean, it read early. It was just kind of like the command, but this one actually went through the pins. The command kept backing up once it got past 20 feet. This one read that first 20 feet, but then it actually backed up and then still went through the pins. So I'm gonna go 5 more left into the good part of the lane and see what it does. Yikes. That one is gonna be another situation where I gotta throw it to the dry. But again, I mean, this is a used league condition, so it's got, you know, games on it. The oil's carried down to the back part of the lane. It's not fresh. I imagine these are gonna be a whole lot different when the lanes are fresh. And then again, I'm gonna redo these, you know, on a fresh condition, but I wanted you guys to at least to be able to see them on something like this. So it gives you an idea what they can do when the lanes start breaking down. So that one's trying to read. It's trying to be a little bit stronger, but it doesn't quite get through the pins. That's okay. I can throw it to the right and get it to go through the pins, hopefully, and do what I want it to do. You're making a mess, buddy. So I'm actually just going to keep my eyes the same. Move my feet a few more to the left. See how this ball does going around it a little bit. Ooh, that one hit the dry and it went left. So that's iffy. That's a little bit of iffy there. If it's gonna hit the dry and kind of boomerang like that. Yes, I gotta shoot spares because A, it's good practice. B, the reset buttons don't work. So, let's try this again. I'm gonna go a few more left. Still throwing it to the right because we gotta get it to the dry. Enough right. So that's where the in-between comes. This is where I struggle mostly in league. Because if I throw it to the right, you've seen it overhook. If I don't get it far enough right, it doesn't hook enough. So it makes things difficult. So that's where I have to keep it in and slow down. But I want you guys to be able to see what it does off the friction. That's the important part. So let's, I'm gonna actually move my feet a few more left and keep my eyes the same and see if it gets through the pins then. That was better. Okay, go put it away, bud. Thank you. That was better. Still a little bit of an underreaction there. So I'm gonna try and stay in the same spot, move my eyes even one more right. See if it overreacts. No, that was pretty good. That rolled really good. So now we're in the right part of the lane for this strong of a ball. I don't want to say it's a super strong ball, but it's definitely not weak by any means. It's rolling really good. Revs up nice. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna move my eyes even one more further right. We're trying to find that spot where it's gonna overreact. Even there it didn't. It actually floated through it and then rolled off of it. So maybe that one, I guess the straighter angle through the front when you get it to the right made it overreact. But you get steep like this and throw it to the right. It's doing all the right things now. See if I can throw it one more to the right even. This feels super steep. I feel like I'm gonna throw it in the gutter. Even that didn't overreact. That's amazing. That's pretty good. 'Cause that's getting further and further into the dry. Further and further into the dry, and it's still rolling off of it. Nice and smooth, not being too crazy. So that's a good sign. So now let's start tightening that angle up, and I'm actually gonna just bring it into the middle where we should flat 10 because there's so much oil. Or if it's slow enough, it'll strike. It's pretty good. Yeah, wow. This ball looks really good. Really, really good. 'Cause that one, even in the oil, if you get slow enough, it floats through there and booked it through the pins really nice. All right, try that again. I'm gonna go a couple left. Really keep it in the oil. See what it does. There's that. There's that float all the way through, but that was still pretty cool. It still tried to strike. That's pretty neat. This actually, so far, I mean, between this and the Rubicon, I mean, the Command has its spot. It's definitely what I wanted it for. I did something unique with that ball. But I really like this Ordnance. There's something inside of it. Yeah, it's your keychain. I think it's just full of air. All right, so I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try to keep it tight like that again and get my hand, I'm gonna tuck the pinky, get my hand around it, and just see if it'll give it enough angle to get through the pins. Nope, not quite. All right, there you go. There's that Ordnance C4. Very, very good looking bowling ball. I like the way that thing actually revs up. It reads the middle of the lane and still picks up down lane. Now, being that this was on a used condition, you could see there's definitely carry down lane. So I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like on a fresh condition. So this won't be the only video I do with it. I'm gonna do these ones all over again on something fresher. And you're probably gonna get to see them also on PBA patterns. I'm heading to Marshall Lanes next Tuesday. They're putting out the 4 different PBA patterns for me to practice on. I'm gonna do some video out there, so you'll see me out there using some of these balls out there as well. I'll probably be live for members on my channel, on the J.R. Raymond channel, LTC, so make sure you go sign up for that membership over there click the join button on my channel, and then you'll also see it on, you won't see the live version, but you'll see some different little clips on this channel and other stuff too. So make sure to get your ordnance over at BowlerX.com. There's going to be a link in the description. But until next time, I'm out of here. See you guys later.